Glorious. Friends, let's begin. I want to let everyone know that our wonderful friend, Teacher John, is not here this evening. He normally facilitates our Monday evening practice, but he is a bit under the weather, so I will be offering the meditation for this evening. I'm going to invite the chime to sing, and I'll set the intention for our practice today. And then what I would like everyone to do is lie down. This is going to be a practice of restoration and care. Oh my gosh, you can't make this up. Everyone saw that I just swirled the bowl, and this was our intention for this evening. This is a beautiful card painted by our wonderful Sangha member, Michelle, calling in from Kentucky. This one reads, "May you be your own caregiver and caretaker." May you be your own caregiver and caretaker. Welcome, everyone. This is Recovery Dharma. My name is Julia, and I'm one of the facilitators of this practice in the Spokane Sangha. For the month of May, we have been exploring a theme, the theme of the archetypal mother and the sacred feminine. How that comes alive in the mind, in the body, in our emotional landscape, and even in the stories we harbor about mothers, about women, about femininity, how it lives in us, is expressed through us, examining our relationship to all of it, using the four foundations of mindfulness: body, emotion, thought, story. Today, and for this evening's practice, I would like to invite us to engage with the spirit of calm, the essence of ease, the element of peace, and perhaps even rest. I'd like you all to give yourselves full permission to calm down, to relax. For the body practice, bring your attention to your shoulders. Maybe shrug them up just a little, roll them back, as an intentional movement to open and relax the heart area. Take a moment in the privacy of your own experience to go over your body and to take notice of any area in the body harboring tension, strain, stress. And with loving kindness, with the spirit of Maitri, breathe to that tension and allow it to release and ease and soften. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out in full presence to myself. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out in full presence to myself. Friends, allowing the idea of mother or the notion of the sacred feminine to enter your consciousness. This is an invitation to learn to mother yourself and to mother yourself anew, to be the mother you didn't have, to be the best qualities of a wonderful mother you may have had, to recognize some of the unskillful qualities passed down from mother to mother, from mother to son, and so on, from mother to daughter, and to recognize that the journey of recovery is to awaken to all of this and to determine to mature those unskillful qualities and actions so we no longer have to pass them down in any karmic way. So your idea of a mother, how can you apply her to your feelings, your mood? Maybe you're feeling tender on the journey today, or you're feeling bored or bewildered. Can you invite the mother archetype within you to sit quietly, to allow space for whatever it is you're feeling to be validated, acknowledged, honored, held? Allow yourself this time and space to feel what you feel, to acknowledge the spectrum of emotion you possess, and to know there is so much wisdom awaiting you there. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I acknowledge my emotions. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I acknowledge my emotions. Friends, the third foundation of mindfulness is the mind, our thoughts. And on the journey of recovery and rediscovering who we really are, it's a little bit like an archaeological dig where we're excavating buried treasure. Sometimes the layers are hardened and thick, and we might need some heavy equipment, sharp shovels, maybe a pickaxe. Other times we need a very fine, naturally fiber brush to gently sweep away debris that has buried the treasured thoughts in the mind. The hidden feelings, the deep woundedness in the body. Gently bringing forward these thoughts into a quiet light. No floodlights, no surgeons glaring theater light. A gentle twilight, perhaps, maybe a candle. Something to ease awareness of thought. Notice the tone governing your thought. Most of us have a habit energy of entertaining a tone that's a little harsh and edgy. The practice is to A, acknowledge that, and B, see if we can soften the edge a little, attenuate the harshness. This is not an invitation to placate, play nice, nice. This is an invitation to practice the wisdom of kindness, compassion, deep reverential understanding. Sometimes the thoughts we entertain feel real, despite the fact that they are distortions. One of those distortions we may feel is, I'm a terrible person. You know, that might be true. We might do terrible things, regrettable actions, and feel like a terrible person. Absolutely true, and definitely not the whole truth. Therefore, a distortion. But golly, we can hammer that thought, pound it in deep. Start believing it as some kind of identity. And it is false, because it only captures a piece of who we are as a complex, divine human being. Notice your thoughts. Be curious about them. Invite them to soften and be kind. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I acknowledge my feelings. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I notice my thoughts and I soften them with kindness. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I soften my thoughts with kindness. Friends, the fourth foundation of mindfulness are our stories, objects that we cling to, the way we fill in the blanks, the way we project. And one of the most effective ways of opening up space around our stories is to simply cultivate curiosity about them. Wow, would you look at that story I was just convincing myself of? This person looked at me funny, they must hate me. This person's driving crazy, they're trying to kill me. I'm never going to be able to fill in the blank. Wow, look at that. Our stories are deeply connected to our emotions. Our stories are motivated and inspired often by thoughts and feelings that are sometimes outside of the realm of our control. When we're anxious, for example, we have racing thoughts and stories, and the last thing we can do is turn them off. It's so unhelpful to hear things like that. Well, just stop storytelling, just stop thinking. Okay, why didn't I think of that? So I find a gentler, more relatable way of working with my stories, especially when they're racing and I'm anxious and I'm worried, is to simply pause a moment and remind myself, wow, look at that. I wonder what that's all about. And then let it fall down. Let it blow away like a handful of sand or a handful of glitter. I don't have to figure it all out right now. I can just observe and put it down. Lots of space, lots of openness. And the miraculous thing is that when I offer myself, when I give myself space and openness, the wisdom reveals. It arises, and I have an aha moment. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I acknowledge my feelings. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I soften my thoughts with kindness. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I create space for my stories to dissipate. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I create space for my stories to dissipate. Friends, I share this practice with you for a very personal reason. Yesterday, I was engaged as a mother with my young adult daughter with whom I struggle. We're both Scorpios, we're both fiery, strong and smart. So we challenge each other. She's the most impeccable teacher. And for some reason yesterday, I was just wiped out. And I felt like I couldn't deal. So rather than go out on my property, rather than engage with some of the mindfulness tools that I have as a practitioner, I did something that is so unusual for me. And that is, I went into my bedroom and I hid under the covers. I totally put myself in timeout. I just hid, and it was like full on avoidance, full on aversion. And I laid there and was like, wow, look at this. Like, this action feels right. It's not particularly skillful, and it's not particularly unskillful. I'm absolutely taking care of myself. I am caregiving, and I'm caretaking. I am taking up space. I'm taking up time away from my family because I need to mother myself. I need to give back to myself. I need to restore myself in order to be able to be a mothering presence for my daughter. And the practice I shared with you is the exact same practice I did yesterday. Quiet, spacious, kind. And when I returned to my family, probably 45 minutes later or so, I was refreshed and renewed, calm, open. It was enormously healing. In these final days of celebrating the sacred mother, the divine mother, and the sacred feminine within each of us, I encourage you to find opportunities to mother yourself, to care give and caretake, to use the wisdom of your body, the wisdom of your feelings, the wisdom of your thoughts, the wisdom of your stories, to guide you to the buried treasure within, reminding you that you have everything you need to heal. We simply need to have the courage to listen. We'll end our practice with a little song, little lyric that I absolutely love from a longer version. I'm just going to sing this one little section for us in honor of the mother. I hear the song of my grandmother's calling me. I hear the song of my grandmother's say, give birth, give life, mothers, give birth, give life. Listen, 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 listen. I don't know where my hammer went. So let's go ahead and end our practice with a dedication of merit. Today, we began our practice with the intention, may you be your own caregiver and caretaker. One of the things about this journey is giving ourselves opportunities to receive care from other people, receive wisdom from other people, even creating space, strong, open space to receive some information that might make us uncomfortable, might stir up feelings that are unpleasant. The reason why I'm bringing this forward is one of the shadow qualities of the archetypal mother and the sacred feminine within each of us is this distortion that we're all better at giving than we are receiving. And I just want to bring forward that that might be true. And it's definitely not the whole truth, because When we can cultivate the posture of receiving, we're actually also in the posture of giving. To receive gives others opportunities to be giving. Most of us are called to acts of service, of being caretakers, of being givers, but to receive that is to afford others that benefit, that positivity of being a giver too. To receive is a practice. To give is also a practice. May we engage this practice with wholeheartedness for the healing and well-being of ourselves and, by extension, all living beings. Friends, thank you so much for your beautiful practice. We'll see you next time. Namaste.